Yeah, for real. I actually made some finger gloves that I put on these fingers. Not actual full gloves, you know. I wanted to actually feel the texture of the guitar's neck while I played. When I just started out playing guitar, and those things actually cushion the effect that the strings had on my fingers, because let me tell you, they were burning me, you know. So yeah, I had to do that to initially offset the pain that I was feeling with those metal strings. And your guy isn't a quitter. We ain't switching to nylon strings because we don't want to feel the pressure. During those times, if you were playing metal strings, you weren't playing actual guitar. Yeah, I did all that. Hey, so it's your guy Jack, and I'm here with another video. Now you're probably wondering, what does a dark-skinned guy have to offer somebody who is just learning to play guitar? A lot, and I can share my experience with you. So, when I was still in high school, I picked up the guitar, so I was like maybe in grade 9, grade 10, would be middle school age or so, and I took up the guitar. I had no information whatsoever regarding the gauge of the string and what brands to pick and that sort of thing. I just wanted something to start out with, and I picked the most beautiful guitar at the time to learn from, and that guitar actually stayed with me for a while because the color was just so beautiful, rare, and unique. So me and the guitar were getting along well until I saw that my fingers were burning me continuously. And you know, your guy isn't a quitter. He kept trying until he said, you know what, I need some help. And I made myself these really cool finger gloves that were crafted from the stocking cardboard that you would find in women's stockings. I cut that up and used some clear tape to bind them together, and I made some finger gloves for my 4 fingers. That worked for a while, but you know, after a while the underside of those started to wear down, and you have to be retaping them over time. Anyway, during the summer of that time, I got hooked up with an experienced guitar teacher, and I learned a few chords and how to hold the bar chords and how to adjust my thumb on the neck for better grip and functionality and comfort. So I had to practice this for a couple of weeks. I didn't get to spend a long time with that teacher, but the time I spent there was very invaluable, and today I am still playing that instrument. With the knowledge I've gained, I'm able to adjust the action of my guitar strings, and I can mix and match different texture strings to comfort. Now I'm saying this to say that if you're a struggling guitar player and you are wondering how to keep going at this, you can do one of two things. One, you can change the action of the guitar. By that I mean lowering the distance from the strings to the fretboard, so that means you can have less pressure on your hands as a beginner. And secondly, you can change the actual strings altogether. Maybe metal strings aren't for you right now, but you can switch to nylon strings just to get a better feel of the instrument, and then once you do that, you can switch to metal or steel strings. That's my experience altogether as a guitarist coming up, and if you have more questions, drop them in the comments. I'll catch you in the next video.